Welcome back, hunters! I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to our Piccabeen Bay expeditions for episode 2 of our very starting weekend. Last episode was not exactly a very lucrative or successful one, but at least we managed to accomplish a single animal harvested. Technically 2, but one was basically just bug fixing. So we're back, continuing along our progress, trying to get more into the central area of the map. We've gotten one rooster deer so far, and Ooh. Oh, apparently there was another roost around here. Okay, I didn't realize that. Yeah, I've gotten one so far. The scent lures have been a little tricky to work with. I still am going to keep relying on them, seeing what I can do, etc. But hopefully we'll just try a few more attempts with that, get some other animals, and just see what the rest of the weekend has in store for us. We've got the reverse draw crossbow set. We've so far hit in every shot we've taken, which is nice. And we'll basically just keep trying to see what we can come across or what we can do. I am a little curious on what this other rooster deer might be. I don't know if it's going to be a male or a female or what. Although it looks like there's a Oh, well, there we go. Tracking's up to level 3 now. Okay, so there are some fleeing in here, but it's hard to say exactly. I thought I saw something down there that was more like deer-like than tree-like. I guess not. Yeah, it's a little hard to say how far this one might have gone off to, although, hang on, I think I see somebody else. Okay, that's probably the female hog that was making a lot of noise, but if we got the whole episode to work through, I think we'll just kind of leave it go. And what is this track from? Maybe it'd be... Let me take a look at the map, because maybe it'd be best to work up along this corridor almost. As it does seem like it's a lot less dense along here than anywhere else, like from the sides. So this might not be a bad spot to just stick in and use as like a trail to go up forward into the rest of the map. Oh, actually, we got a number of boars over there, don't we? Or hogs, sorry. I can't tell if any of them are male, but since I am trying to get better practice with the scent lures, let's see if we can bring them in over here. Okay, a little spritz down there. And then I'll crawl over this way. So almost think of it trying to make like a triangle in a way would probably be the best strategy, I think. Place one point where you want them to go to, look at where they are, and then try to figure an area out on either side and kind of go off that you can watch their approach from. Not that I'm picking a great spot for that with all the bush and tree in the way, but in theory I think that would be a sound practice to try for. If you're multiplayer hunting, what you could probably do is basically just have one person stay where you want them. You or the person you're helping go to a good shooting spot. And that way you have two eyes on what you're trying to get in. Although, again, I don't know if they actually got pulled in by that lure at all. So I can't really see them. Oh. Okay, there we go. Well, let me get down low, and let me just check and see. Oh, Sinful Emanator just wore off. Let me put that back on. Ah, shoot, that one little branch in the way. Okay, how's that? There we go. You're coming in straight towards us, which is a bit odd. But it looks like she's on her own. Where are the other two? Huh. I'm also starting to hear our character breathe and, like, pant a little more, so I think once we start seeing, like, the heat haze, we'll probably have to have a water bottle to chase that off. Oh, okay, there we go. I'm not sure if it's just because, like, it took these ones back here a while to pick up the scent or not. Well, at least we do seem to have them coming in. Now, I'm hoping if I don't move, I'm basically just be completely unseen by them. And I think that's another female. Tusks look pretty small. Yeah. I thought there were 3 in total. I don't like how this one's approaching, though. Seems like it's coming right for us rather than like where I put down the scent spray. Okay, so there's the 2. I don't see a third, so... Yeah, there she is. The other one is right there still. I just saw a little bit of movement tucked in that little gap of the green. And don't see anything else. Okay, this one's still coming in. I might have to... let's see. Looks like she's maybe shifted course a little bit. Yeah, a bit, but I don't think enough. I still don't like where she is, per se. There was something else right beside me. Oh. Oh, I think it was another... It was the third one, I think. I can't tell if it's a male or female, but you know what? I'll just let it run off. Oh. Okay, this is getting a bit weird. Every time I seem to be, like, going for the boars, I'm instead getting the roosa deer. So I'll just do that. But this boar was probably down by a brain shot. We'll just double check to make sure and see. But that's kind of the strategy, is because their heads are down forward, it's easy to aim for the brain right in the middle there. Got only 3 GM, but it was a female boar. I wasn't expecting anything much from her. Okay, let me stick a bit low. I don't know if this one would have been spooked off by the crossbow shot. I don't think so. I also don't know exactly where or even what gender it is. Yeah, that's just from the previous hog. Let me do a little looking around. It's possible that that rooster deer was scared off when I took down the hog, and that was just like an after call lingering. But it could still be around somewhere. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not really getting any visibility towards seeing it. I do think this area is a bit of a saving grace spot in the map. Like, sure, there are some trees and some bushes in that, but it's nothing as dense, so you can see a little bit more clear further out than you can just, like, in the middle of it. And this is probably... Another roaming or fleeing? Fleeing. Okay, so this is basically the way the other hog went off, too. And this is... another rooster deer track, but I'm guessing it might be a bit old. Okay, you know what? Since I don't have any, like, good leads, yeah, let's work our way this way. Let's just make sure. Yeah, we got that loaded. Or, well, drawn or cocked. The crossbow, you don't actually put the bolt in until you're ready to scope in. This one is going kind of our direction, so maybe I'll try to get out of its path or cone of travel. Just so we don't have to worry about that as we're going further along. But I do have to... Nope. Another boar or hog call. Now I'm getting it mixed up with Hirschfelden. But I do have to give props to A2 Tomala with the advice. I do think going for the brain shot on the boars and hogs is the better option than trying to get, like, the lung or heart. Because anytime I've tried, or at least with the bow and arrow, I've not been able to hit those vitals. So I think it would pay off to... What are all these from? Are these... No, these are bigger than... Wait, that's hog? I thought they'd be a bit big for a hog track. Okay, well, these are all just feral hog tracks, so maybe I will go for a little bit of a jog. And just try to get some distance away from this area. But the brain shot does seem like the better method to go for, just because if they do have the straight-on approach like we saw, it's pretty easy just to aim square center of head, and that'll take the brain pretty quick. Whereas the heart, lungs, it might be because there are bones and how, like, tightly packed they are. It's a harder target to hit the vitals unless you're using, like, a firearm. Even then, though, it's possible, too, that you just might not have had the perfect aim needed. Yeah, this is just more hog. Okay, we'll keep going, and I'll try... I just want to keep a watch for that, like, heat haze effect. If we do hit it, just to pop a drink of water. Because I think it might impact your weapon sway, too. I'm not entirely sure. But I know there are a few impacts that having, like, the overheating does cause for, like, gameplay. Well, there's... Actually, we heard that one before, apparently. Or we found the track of it. Yeah, I don't know if we'll make it to the swamp this episode or not, but we at least might get close and might even hear or get a Banteng. The water buffalo, I think, stay right along the river and waterways. I mean, hence the name water buffalo, I suppose. It does make sense. But the Banteng, I think I remember on our first reserve tours, we were able to hear them a little bit more out from the water. But I think they're a little bit more in the center or heart of the map. What do we got here? We got rooster deer. If we hear calls, we'll definitely try to go and see what's going on with them. But yeah, given it is basically a jungle, it's not going to be too easy seeing or spotting through it. Okay, you know what? I think I'm starting to see the heat effect on us. So let me just swap this out for the water bottle, and we'll see about chasing it off. Because you can kind of see, like, the wavy motion around the edges of the screen. And now that's completely gone. Yeah, okay. We're good. So that's your way at least to be able to tell, like, should I look at taking a drink to chase that off, is if you start having the heat mirage or heat haze effect, good sign you better get yourself hydrated. Okay, we do have some tracks. But yeah, no calls or anything go off. I think these are just more hog. Yeah. I think I also have to go back to Hirschfelden just to take down the tent to place on the map. But I'll wait and see. Let the first 2 weekends on the map go from the lodges. Let you guys comment on where you think we should put the tent down. That way episode 5 and 6... Oh, just her again. It seems like she's traveling with me. Like, it seems like we're both going in parallel up this way. But yeah, episode 5 and 6, we'll see what you guys have commented on, where you think the tent should go. Kind of a place just in general. Maybe I'll even have to do a little bit more for Piccabeen, because I might do the magpie goose, or geese. Magpie geese, because it's plural. I'll have to see, but I am feeling like this might be our expedition series to try a bit of waterfowling. I know when we had the reserve tours, I think it was suggested to have a setup for them because they were fairly good scoring animals. And because they are waterfowl, you might be able to get quite a few of them rather quickly. Oh, okay, so we do have water buffalo tracks, so we might start hearing their calls soon, too. Oh, but definitely way up in the hills, though. Actually, speaking of water, I gotta take a drink myself. I might not be getting dehydrated, but I'm definitely feeling it in my throat for just getting the first recordings of the day done. And, I mean, it wasn't exactly a straight path, but it kind of brought us to where I wanted us to go anyway, so... Even the rough outline worked. Oh, and we do have... Oh, looks like just a female, though. I don't see any tusks on her. Although, kind of weird stripe along her, isn't it? Yeah, just a female hog. I don't know if she would cause problems for me or not, but if she just keeps going on her way, I think we'll be fine. Actually, I wonder what the distance is. Should I even just, like, try going for her from here? Oh, no, she seems to be well on her way, so you know what? We'll probably just let her go. Maybe a bit of good karma will give us a good animal in a little bit here. Oh, yeah, there are Banteng tracks. And that's just her. Gotta be careful about the calls, because sometimes they are, like, aggressive, I'm going to charge you calls. But I think we've got the distance, we're okay. And yeah, we got quite a few Banteng tracks here, if they're all from the same species. You just keep on your way, little lady. We'll keep on ours. Oh, there's Banteng tracking up, so that's good. Now we've just got to literally come across one. Either by call or even seeing one in the distance. Actually, it seems like I'm going the opposite direction of where they went. Yeah, they were actually going the other way. Okay. Were they? Okay, maybe they... some opposite directions. You know what, with the boar gone, or the hog gone, I don't know why I've gotten to... I changed for Hirschfelden because I was making so many mistakes, and now I have to change back because I'm making mistakes again. Yeah, let's get into the heart and just see if we can get any more calls coming in. We're still a little ways out from the water. I don't know if... I mean, next weekend we're going to follow the water again like we had in the reserve tours. And with the crossbow, I think we're going to do pretty good with that. But this is definitely quite the... Hang on, is that something out there? Oh, I guess it's just a shadow. I just saw a big, like, black mass, and I kind of thought it might have been a water buffalo. Yeah, this is quite a bit different to any of the hunting I've usually done through the Hunter Classic, where it's... calls, stalking, watching from afar. This is a really different style that I think it would be a good map to learn this style on, because, again, you're kind of forced to. If you have a means of using anything else, you might kind of go back to how you were. Just give me a moment to... There we go, get that seated a little bit more proper. Whereas this one, you are kind of going to be mandatory. You have to try learning this way. So you'll either won't get it, or you will. Right now, though, I think it's, I'm not getting it, because it's still pretty quiet for the second episode. I was really hoping we would have heard something getting down to this swamp area again. Even if I can just find a water buffalo, like, they can be big and dangerous, but with having the crossbow being ethical for them, they shouldn't be too bad to go after. There are also possibilities of roosted deer. I just want to double check. Yeah, I do have the roosted deer scent spray. Oh, I see that big black mass. Yeah, we've got a water buffalo. I think I just went to sleep. Oh, and another track. Yeah, no, I saw it moving up in the tree line there. We just caught a glimpse of it, and it looked like it went down, like laid down. So I'm going to work my way over there, and we might be able to get a water buffalo pretty easily. Actually, maybe I should be a little careful as I'm cresting hills, since this is water buffalo territory, and I don't know what could be on the other side of them. I should kind of remember those lessons from playing my carnivore series on the channel, that every hill does have potential for something to be on the other side of it. Now I just check out the scent spray. Oh, no, that's not it. 12 minutes still to go on that. Okay. Yeah, so we'll be done the episode before that wears off. Or we should be. I'm not really expecting to have it go super long, considering we don't have any leads right now, aside from... Hang on, is that up? That is another one. I'm pretty sure it's just asleep, but it certainly looks like it's dead. Okay. Okay, I don't know actually which one's the best ones to be going for. Okay, there's female Banteng in that one. I could try for that water buffalo. But there was also this one I spotted over here. Let me just see if I can actually get to a spot where I might be able to spot both, and then I can judge which one would be better. Well, we've at least seen them now. We've seen the Banteng, we've seen the water buffalo. There are some animals out here. You know what? I'm kind of wanting to lean to go for the one sleeping over here. And if we can get it in a single shot that puts it down, then there might still be the other one we can go for to get two animals. Although, it might be tricky getting a good shot in with the angles here. We'll have to see. I think it's been a while since I've come across any sleeping animals. I know the Hunter Classic, they can lay down and sleep. But it might be a bit rare depending on species and also time of your hunts, too. That's something I should try to figure out, too, is there a prime time to go out hunting at? Okay, crossbow's cocked at the ready. We've just got to get into... Oh. Yeah, she's up and at 'em a bit. Oh, shoot. Now, she's probably not going to be as good scoring as a male. There you are. Okay, actually, you know what? Keep going, because this is going to be better for me trying to get a more stable shot. Let's try that. Oh, I think that might have been a high hit. I should have used the rangefinder, I think. I'm going to still try to go slow. Just because maybe this will be one of the animals that won't go running off too far, but I think I was way too high on the shot. No. Now, there's the Banteng call, but I can't seem to... God, I wish there was a way to cycle... Okay, there we go. It was registered as a body. Okay. I mean, I guess we could actually kind of follow along like this. No, I don't know which direction she went now. Because I was thinking maybe she would actually lead us towards that Banteng call, and then we can see what that one is. I don't know if it's a male or female. But shoot, I think I shot too high, although I won't actually really be able to know if it was high or not till I've taken her down. Again, for some reason, it's a little hard to get the depth just right, or I just have troubles with the depth perception in the game. And I don't see any more of, like, the wounded tracks right now. I would have hit another one of her fleeing. Oh, wait a minute, I think I know what happened. Because I went to the Banteng call, maybe that changed from her tracks? No, that's a Banteng. That's Banteng again. That's a new trail. Not looking for that. More Banteng. Come on, where's Water Buffalo track? No, that's just a Banteng. Come on, where is she? That's a good freaking question. Where is she? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's not try to lose her trail again. And just see where she went off to. I don't know if she went up into the hills or down towards the marshland. I'm guessing up into the hills, because I'm not seeing anything else yet. Yeah, nothing really, huh? Maybe she made a hard turn and went right up the side. I have to try going up that way to see. I was hoping to avoid having to do this, like getting just body shots and tracking down the animals. Unfortunately, that was not a very good shot I put. I do think it was too high. Oh, great. Well, there's another roosted deer. At least we found the tracks proper again. Maybe if things... no, things won't pan out. This is going to take a while. Let's check and see how we're doing for, like, time on the video, but yeah, this is probably going to take a little bit to go. She'll probably still be going for a while. We might even have to put the second arrow, or the second bolt in her to put her down. Let's see. Okay, now turn this way. Nope. Okay, she's gone back to roaming, so we might be able to spot her as we're going low and slow. No, yeah, there she is. Okay, saying she's out at about 60. Now, if I could get a better angle, I would take another shot. But right now, I'm just looking at the rump of her. How are you going to make me do this? I don't think she's going to go down too soon. Yeah, she seems to be holding pretty firm there. Maybe I'll have to try going uphill instead. I don't want to get in too close because that might startle her. Yeah, let me go right to the ground and slowly work. No, now she's changing direction. You're not making this easy. If you would have stopped with just that turn there, this would have been a nice quick end for it, but... I can't see from there, so I'll have to go from there. Oh, you... Yeah, you're not making this easy for a follow-up. Now she's down the side of the hill there. Yeah, I'm going to stick to the rangefinder. That way I can place a better shot. I can figure out a... Would you just stop moving? Like, we came across her when she seemed to be in a nice standstill, but we didn't have a good opportunity or angle. Now we're getting good angles, but she does not want to stay still. Okay, there we finally go. There she goes down. I gotta take a look and see, because it looked like maybe the height was okay, but it was too far forward. Let's go investigate her. Although it looks like this one might have been another body shot. And it looks like that's a fair amount of blood, but it's pretty dark in color. Usually if you get the vitals, I thought it was a pretty large splash of bright. Well, let's see. Okay, yeah, see, the problem is with the first one, I don't know where it actually hit. The second one, though, did register as the lung, and actually, if you want to go for water buffalo, you have a huge lung you can go for. I didn't realize it was that large. So I can aim further back and more like middle area. That's good to actually know. Yeah, not exactly the best weekend or start to a Expedition Series weekend, but you know what? I still think it was alright. Trying some new hunting techniques out, going for animals we haven't actually gotten before, and just taking in more of the map we saw just a little bit of. So thank you guys very much for joining me on this episode of our Piccabeen Bay Expedition Series. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give a like, and if I have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave comments right down below. Be sure to also leave suggestions for where you think the tent should go on the map. I'm going to, again, next weekend we'll go from the other lodge, work along the river, and then from there we'll probably do a tent placement, and also probably try to figure out where to place something for the magpie geese. I'm almost thinking maybe somewhere up along the waterways here, just because it's pretty close to the lodge to start out with, but you guys let me know what you think in the comments. I'm always happy to hear from you. But until I do see you in the next video, hunters and survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.